but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Eagles extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice that it all came to.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Tucker McCann for the extra.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now a give right side. Herron. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's the end.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down now, Heron, he's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Good. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Forced out to his left. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the... The 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flush to his right, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this Washington 44, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st down.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. But first down, Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
He's checking.
Hurts will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even... trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Complete to number
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to slip. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Number 14.
A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillendown.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. look to throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Hurts pass.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes this Washington 68, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Herron. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Herron, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Hurts pass. Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Chase Young
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggle